Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, August 7th, 2019. Steve Sipress here, and as you can see, my videographer skills have the bright yellow and orange sun shining over my shoulder as the sun sets behind me. But let's get right to it here on World Wide Web Wednesday. We're going to talk about one of the most dominating, if not the most popular dominating site on all of the internet, and one of my least favorite sites on all the internet. It is the ironically, they have the ironic slogan, or they used to. I don't think they say it anymore because they don't have enough nerve to say it anymore, but they used to say at least don't be evil. But now, of course, they're one of the most evil websites in the world anyway. There's still a lot of money to be made. There's like 3.5 million searches on Google.com every single day, and lots of those are looking for solutions that your business likely can solve. At least some of those are looking. So perhaps you are using Google AdWords. That's what today's World Wide Web Wednesday tip is all about. If you are not, then you can save yourself a few minutes and tune back in tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. But for Google AdWords, those that are using it, well, first of all, hopefully you are not doing it yourself. A good friend of mine, Perry Marshall, who wrote the book, The Ultimate Guide to Google AdWords, wrote that book probably about 15 years ago and updated a couple of times, but he's world famous for that and was at that point, and he's not that into it anymore, but he's probably still recognized as the world's #1 expert authority on the subject. And he calls it the stupid tax. Calls it the stupid tax when you mess up trying to do your Google AdWords and you end up paying 2, 3, 4, 5 times the money to Google. They suck it right out of your pocket, right out of your bank account, willingly and happily. How do you think they're so powerful? And many people do that when you make mistakes that you really shouldn't be doing. So hopefully you're not doing this kind of stuff yourself. You're going to pay the stupid tax, most likely, because it's always changing, and don't you have better things to do? You do if you're a true entrepreneur, you're running your business. That does not include the minutia of the ins and outs and the daily changes, seemingly daily changes. You never know what's going on with Google AdWords. Speaking of which, if you want help with what I'm talking about today, as always, go to helpfromsteve.com. But if you're looking for someone to do your Google AdWords for you, I'm not that guy. I can recommend people. I know people in the cesspool world of online marketing consultants and do-it-yourself, done-for-you people and all that. I know ones that are reputable, and I know ones to stay far away from. So you can go to helpfromsteve.com. I'll help you out with the overall strategy, and I can point you in the right direction to somebody help you out so you do not end up paying that Google stupid tax or stupidity tax or whatever you want to call it. Don't do that. So today's tip is about ad extensions. Google calls them ad extensions. Hopefully you're using them. In other words, your person or agency or whomever is doing your Google AdWords is using these. There is, as of the recording of this, on August 7th, 2019, there's, I think, 5 different ones, but they're changing all the time, of course, as with everything all over the internet. And so most of them really don't matter at all. For instance, there's one you can add on an app extension if you want people to download an app. For most businesses, you don't provide an app. If you do, you want to add that one. But the rest of them, here's the thing. Of course, you want to use them. Like, I think they call it a call extension. You put your phone number, a location extension, put the location if you're a brick and mortar business, you have an office, you're a professional or a retail or any kind of business that has a location that you want people to go. Here's the thing though, not likely that those are going to give you any kind of an advantage over your competition, because if you are, say, a restaurant, you have an address, you want to put in the phone number and the location, well, so is every other restaurant using Google AdWords going to put in their phone number and their location, and they're going to say something like call for a reservation or call to hear our daily specials or something like that, and here's our convenient location, blah, blah, blah. So that's something you definitely want to use, but it doesn't give you a competitive advantage. Here's the one, and the only one that can give you a competitive advantage, but you have to do it right. And of course, if you know anything about ad extensions, you know which one I'm talking about, because I'm the founder of the WOW strategy. 3 simple letters that will make you the obvious choice to your ideal prospects. That's WOW, and the middle letter O stands for the irresistible offer that you make to them. And wouldn't you know it, good old evil Google allows you to use an offer extension to your Google AdWords campaign. So you want to use that, but you want to use it correctly. So pay attention to what I teach if you want help with coming up with an irresistible offer that your ideal target prospects, your ideal who, cannot possibly resist. Then go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you, because this is where you can either just, look like all the same, give some mealy mouth weak offer, or some, no offer at all. But a weak offer, no offer, almost no difference. Or you can really stand out and you can pretty much suck all the air out of the room and take just about every single click to you when people see a number of your competitors, but your offer is so irresistible compared to theirs. It just stands out and they just must click and they just must call you. So that's my advice for today. The Google ad extension, the offer extension. Use it, but make it an irresistible offer. And you can go back to the archives wherever you're watching or listening or reading this, watching or listening to or reading this, and you'll find me talking about the irresistible offer. You can take the shortcut. The smart way for you takes a little bit of time for me, but I'm happy to do it. I enjoy it. You go to helpfromsteve.com. Like I say, I can't stay on the phone all day, but I'll give you a real quick rundown, and I'll point you where to go to find out more, to read up or listen up or practice or whatever you want to do to get really good at making an irresistible offer. I'll help you do that when you go to helpfromsteve.com. And I see my beautiful wife, Michelle, is looking at me to come back inside as the sun sets in the west, and that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday. So use your offer ad extension through Google AdWords and make tons of money with less work and a lot less stress, because to me, that's what owning a business really should be all about. Speaking of which, I'll be back here tomorrow on Throwback Thursday with another tip to help you do just that. Thanks for watching. Catch you tomorrow. Over and out as the sun sets in the west. Bye-bye.